So here's the thing. I want to speak to my fellows that's over 30. I notice when a lot of us get to that 30-year-old mark up to 35, somewhere in between there, we let ourselves go and we just accept the fact. So here's what happened. A lot of things happen in your 30s. Most of us, we settle into our careers in our 30s. We get in long-term relationship, marriages, have kids, purchase a home, and all those things pull you in different directions. And what most men do, they use that as a crutch and say, well, this is why I can't get in shape. This is why I don't have time to go to the gym because I work late. Then I got the kids. I got all this stuff. And it's really just an excuse. And then it turned into coping and more excuses. But you know that you want to change. You want to change that physique. You look at yourself. You just don't want to put the work in. So one thing we got to change the mindset around 30. I'm noticing a lot of people start to speak about 30, 35, even 40s, and it acting like that's an old age. Like 30 to 40 years old is not old at all. Even up into 50s. If you took care of yourself in your 30s and going on, like you will be fine in your 50s, right? It's all about how you execute in your 30s and the things that you do. So if you're looking at yourself right now, you're a 35-year-old man, and you've been carrying this excess amount of body fat for, just say, 5, 10 years, right? You had an opportunity within probably 1 year. Most people within a year or two, they can completely change their physique just by locking in and being consistent. But like I said, I want to let's get rid of the notion that a man is just cooked at 35. You don't have to be cooked at 35. It's definitely a decision because it's two type of men that you see at 35. You see the man that did focus on all the other things and let all the elements in his life drag him down and his physique go down. And then you see the other guy that say, you know what, I'm gonna do something about it and I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna get into the best shape of my life. Even me, I let myself go and it took a while for me to get it back. The job that I had, I put on a lot of weight, even in my 20s, in my mid 20s, and I went up and down and fought that weight. Now I'm probably in the best shape of my life. I mean, I know I am. At 35 years old, I'm in the best shape of my life, and it just had me thinking because um, a couple weeks ago I did a 5K run. It was a 5K mud run, and I wasn't even expected to do this run. Somebody backed out of a situation. It was an extra ticket, and I was put on notice probably like 12 hours before. And I said, okay, you know what? I'll give it a try. I haven't really did a lot of cardio, but I know that I'm a lot lighter and I feel a lot better, and I work out and I eat clean food. So I said, well, let's just see how hard can it be? Because the last time I did a mud run was probably like in 2018. So I said, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I cannot believe the amount of stamina and energy that I had to do that run. And I didn't train for this. I didn't run. I didn't run no 5Ks. I just was in some of the best shape of my life. And to speak to the fact that last time in 2018, I was actually running every day. I was running 3, 4, 5 miles every day. I did that for like 3 months. And when I actually went to do the run, I was gassed, I was tired. And the difference is here, um, the nutrition. I changed my food here, and I was eating clean food, drinking water, getting a proper amount of sleep and stuff like that. So it's amazing, like what you can do if you really lock in. And to speak to that, I'm 35 now, be 36 soon. I think I was around what 27, somewhere from there, 28 when I did the mud run. So I'm in better shape 7 years later than I was back then. So like it's no excuse, man. Like we gotta stop making these excuses. We gotta stop accepting the notion that 35 is old, 40 is old, 45 is old. Oh, I need to just lock in and just focus on my family, focus on that. Because at the same time, like, for my fellas that got married, if you was in decent shape when you met your wife and your wife married you, you have an obligation to keep yourself up, right? Like you're the head of your household. So whatever you do, your family is going to follow based off of what you do. So if you start letting yourself go, your wife might start letting herself go. The kids, you're setting bad example for the kids. Like they don't have a chance to even know what discipline is, because they look to you as the provider, as the leader of the household. Like, this thing go way deeper than we give it credit for, man. You gotta understand, like, the foundation you lay down in your home, that's gonna set your family up for the future. So, and it start with you. So if they see you start cleaning up your diet and start eating right and start being disciplined, going to sleep on time when you say you're gonna go to sleep, checking your macros, hitting the gym, doing all that stuff, man, they will get in line. Stop accepting that 35 is old. 35 is not old. You can be in the best shape of your life. Like, for example, I know a 50-year-old guy that's in better shape than 99% of 20-year-olds. So it's all subjective. It's just, how hard are you willing to work? How bad do you want it? And the sad reality for most men, we have to wait till we go to the doctor and get a diagnosis, and the doctor said, well, now you're on high blood pressure, now you borderline type 2 diabetic, you got all this stuff, your cholesterol is out of whack and stuff, your HDL, all that stuff is just out of whack. So why wait till we get in the worst shape of our life to do something about it? Like, you look at yourself every day in the mirror, you know you don't like what you see. Why not do something about it now, right? Stop accepting the norm that America and society have put upon us, saying that, a man is supposed to work and provide and just put everybody else before himself. You got to start putting yourself. In order for you, like, I mean, think about it. You need to be there for your family, right? In order for you to provide and be there for your family, you need to be at optimal health. You need to try to live as long as you can. And by you keep on neglecting your health, you are robbing your family, your kids, of that future that they could have with you. I mean, you never know. But even if you live 60, 70, 80 years, still, like, if you already on medication in your 30s, like, imagine what the next couple of decades gonna be like, right? You're not gonna even be able to go outside and throw a football with your kids. You're not gonna be able to do a lot of things, man. So I have put fitness over everything in my life outside of God and my family and stuff like that. But I have basically made that a priority, right? It's a priority. So it's part of my work day. When I get up and go to work, if I don't work out at the end of the night, then my work day is not complete. That's just the way I think. So we got to start shifting our mindset. Stop accepting the fact that people telling you it's okay to be this and be that because you're a hardworking man. If you cannot take care of your health, you can't be around. None of it matters. You do all that hard work just to end up sick at a very young age. And none of us never know. We can all fall sick at any time, even somebody who's healthy. Okay, we know that. But what we're trying to do is give ourselves the best chance to come out on the other side, right? Create an image for yourself that your family's gonna respect, that you respect for yourself. Because I'm saying, like, whenever you lock in, everybody around you in your household, they're gonna lock in with you. Trust me. I mean, if you just keep on doing it, they're gonna lock in with you, fellas. So it's time to lock in. Let's stop accepting the fact that everybody's saying 35, 40, 55. It's too late. It's not too late. You just need to make a decision that you are ready to change. And when you're ready to change, it's going to work out for you. Get in the gym. If you don't know nothing about the gym, DM me. I got programs. I'm building out programs for clients. I can just give out tips. Whatever you need, I'm willing to help. But don't give up. Fight it, fight it, fight it. Do not give up. You got this. Stay healthy.